It's live now.
Mehdi Header is here now.
Where is it
It's
live
live
now?
now. It's live now. It's live now. Start the video, please.
Amal Federation Virtual Azadari with Kids and Youth, hosted by David Webb and Zahra Hussain. Don't forget to watch live from Amaf YouTube channel and
I'm
Facebook
live.
page at 5:15 p.m. till Maghrib.
Until my last breath, I will remember.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Asad Naqvi, and I'm representing Amaf Federation. And we are here in the sixth program of our daily Azadari program with the children of Muharram 2021. I've been joined by my co-host Zaira Hussain and other participants as well, the community children. Um, Today is the sixth Muharram, and the day of today, Muharram has been associated with Hazrat Ali Asghar, who is the youngest martyr of Karbala. Um, he is the 6 months. He was 6 months old when he just got martyred. Let me just tell you a little bit of background of Hazrat Ali Asghar. Um, in the battleground of Karbala, Imam Hussein takes his thirsty 6 months old baby in front of the enemy of Yazid, and then pleads for the water for him, but the enemy responded him with a shooting by a three-head arrow, which is usually used to kill horses and camels. The tragedy occurs then when this heavy and the long-headed arrow sliced through the tiny neck of the baby and killing him instantly. This is the greatest tragedy of Karbala, and then the whole of the universe starts shivering with the pain, and all the angels start weeping the blood, and things happen. And then the Imam Hussein was so sad with that death, so he was the youngest martyr with that. So today we just remembering his martyr and his remembering his days with that. So we would like to start our program today. With the start of the tilawat and the reciters of them. So I would like to start with our first reciter. His name is Akib Abbas to start with the tilawat now. Wa alaikum salam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين جزاك الله خيرا.
MashaAllah, very nice. Thank you, Akib. Now we will continue with our next reciter, Arham Raza. Can you please start that?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Okay, very nice, beautiful, very nice recitation. Arham, thank you for that. Now we will have the next one, Mehdi Heather.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Very good. Nice, nice. What you gonna recite today?
Surah Ala.
MashaAllah. Okay, go for that.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء نحوا سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا ولآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Very nice, mashallah. May I would like you to invite my co-host Zaira Hussain to just provide some more information on the 6th of Muharram for now.
So today would be the 6th of Ashura, and we are commemorating a 6-month-old baby's death who sacrificed his life for Imam Hussein in the land of Karbala. He was like Asad Bhai said, he was speared by a 3 pointed arrow by Shimmer. It was a very painful situation, especially for his mother.
Yeah, that's right. So he was the no doubt that he was the youngest martyr of the Karbala as well, and that's what we're remembering today. Thank you so much, Zara, for providing that information. Very nice. Now we would like to proceed for the next segment. Zara, do you want to continue with adding the other persons?
Yep, so we're going to be proceeding to Salam and Mosia. So we will be inviting Hassan Header.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Hassan Haider and I'll be reciting some rabbis for Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So can you please recite aloud salawat?
Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad.
wajil farajahum.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. अफजल है कुल जहां से घराना हुसैन का नबियों का ताजदार है राना हुसैन का बस एक पल की थी हुकूमत यजीद की सदियां हुसैन की है जमाना हुसैन का
माशाल्लाह
आंखों में जागता है सदा गम हुसैन का सीने में सांस लेता है मातम हुसैन का मिट्टी में मिल गए हैं इरादे यजीद के लहरा रहा है आज भी परचम हुसैन का
वाह वाह
हुजूर टूट गया कोई मर्तबा न मिला सितम के बाद भी कुछ हासिल जफा न मिला सरे हुसैन मिला है यजीद को लेकिन सरे हुसैन मिला है यजीद को लेकिन शिकस्त ये है कि फिर भी झुका हुआ न मिला गमों से न घबराओ हुसैन वारिस है अलम में अब्बास उठाओ हुसैन वारिस है सारी दुनिया ने टुकरा दिया अगर तुमको तेरे अब्बास पे आओ हुसैन वारिस है ये वो करीम है खाली ही नहीं लौटाएंगे तुम अपना दुख तो सुनाओ हुसैन वारिस है क्या सवाल जो अल्लाह से मैंने जन्नत का सदा ये आई कि जाओ हुसैन वारिस है गमों से न घबराओ हुसैन वारिस है अलम में अब्बास उठाओ हुसैन वारिस है नारे हैदरी
या अली माशाल्लाह very nice. Thank you so much for that beautiful kalam. We will proceed for the next reciter, who is Rizvi Brothers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Surah Fatiha. Bismillah. گہوار سے حسین جو اصغر کو لے چلے گہوار سے حسین جو اصغر کو لے چلے ہاتھوں پہ رکھ کے فدیے داور کو لے چلے بادل میں شام کے ماہ انور کو لے چلے چلائی ماں کہاں میرے دلبر کو لے چلے چلائی ماں کہاں میرے دلبر کو لے چلے فارغ ابھی نہیں ہوئی اکبر کے داغ سے کچھ روشنی ہے گھر میں میرے اس چراغ سے جھولے سے کیوں اٹھا لیا دکھتا ہے میرا دل سوتے سے کیوں جگا لیا دکھتا ہے میرا دل چادر میں کیوں چھپا لیا دکھتا ہے میرا دل سینے سے کیوں لگا لیا دکھتا ہے میرا دل سینے سے کیوں لگا لیا دکھتا ہے میرا دل وسواس مجھ کو آتا ہے کیا دیکھتے ہیں آپ کیوں بار بار اس کا گلا دیکھتے ہیں آپ بانوں کے اس بیان سے گھبرائے شاہدین آخر قریب فوج کے لے آئے شاہدین بچے کو رکھ کے ہاتھوں پہ چلائے شاہدین یارو سمجھ لو جو تمہیں سمجھائے شاہدین یارو سمجھ لو جو تمہیں سمجھائے شاہدین کچھ تو خیال چاہیے ننھی سی جان کا بتلاؤ کیا قصور ہے اس بے زبان کا یہ سن کے حرملا نے اٹھایا کمان کو ٹاکا خطا شعار نے ننھی سی جان کو مارا خزنگ شاہ کے ابرو کمان کو ہائے ہائے مٹایا بانوں کے نام و نشان کو ہائے ہائے مٹایا بانوں کے نام و نشان کو چلائی موت ہائے نا تجھ کو امان دی بچے نے سہم سہم کے ہاتھوں پہ جان دی بچے نے سہم سہم کے ہاتھوں پہ جان دی گہوار سے حسین جو اور محمد وآل محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. That was very nice kalam, mashallah. Now we're moving on to the next segment of this today
यहाँ
speeches.
मल्टीप्लाई हुआ था यहाँ की क्या बन जाएगा डिवाइड तो इसको ऐसे करेंगे ऐसे ये ऐसे।
Divide by 3 will equal 3.
Sorry, request to the participants.
So we will be inviting Heather Zeddy as the first speaker.
Heather Zeddy.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
मैं आज जनाबे अली अस्कर का हदीस पढ़ूंगा.
MashaAllah. Go for it.
तमाम हमद और सना उस परवरदिगार के लिए है जिसने हमें खल्क किया और अहलुल बैत जैसी अजीम नेमत हमें दी. अगर अल्लाह का दीन इस्लाम और मासूमीन ना होते तो हम भी सब लोगों की तरह जहालत के अंधेरों में बातक रहे होते. लेकिन अल्लाह के रसूल और इमामों ने हमें बुलंद किया और इंसानी वैल्यूज की तालीम दी. बच्चों, क्या आपको मालूम है कि हमारे नावे इमाम कौन है? जी हाँ, इमाम मोहम्मद तकी सलवात.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wajjid farajahum.
यह जिन है इमाम जवाद भी कहा जाता है. जवाद का मीनिंग है बख्शिश वाला, यानी बहुत जेनरस. इमाम जवाद वो इमाम है जो सबसे चौथी एज में इमाम बन गए थे. आपकी एज सिर्फ 8 साल थी जब आप इमाम बन गए थे. जब इमाम छोटा सा थे तो एक दफा खलीफा शिकार करके वापस आ रहा था. गली में कुछ बच्चे खेल रहे थे. जब उन्होंने देखा कि खलीफा और उसके सिपाही आ रहे हैं तो वो वहां से भाग गए. एक बच्चा खड़ा रहा. खलीफा ये देख के सरप्राइज हुआ और उस बच्चे के पास आके पूछा, तुम मुझे देख के क्यों नहीं भागे? उस बच्चे ने जवाब दिया, 2 रीजन है. पहला ये कि तुम्हें गुजरने के लिए काफी जगह मौजूद है. दूसरा ये कि मैंने ऐसा कोई काम नहीं किया कि जिसके वजह से तुमसे भागूं. खलीफा ये जवाब सुनकर समझ गया कि ये कोई आम बच्चे नहीं. उसने पूछा, तुम कौन हो? बच्चे ने जवाब दिया, मैं मोहम्मद हूँ. जी हाँ बच्चों, वो कोई आम छोटा बच्चा नहीं बल्कि हमारे इमाम मोहम्मद जवाद थे जिन्होंने ये जवाब दिया और हमें ये सिखाया कि अल्लाह के अलावा कभी किसी से नहीं डरना. और ये है रसूल अल्लाह की फैमिली की खास बात है कि जिसके बच्चे भी आलिम है. यूं ही नहीं, अली असगर बाबुल हवाज बन गए. वो नन्हा शहीद जो अपने बाबा के इस्तिगाज़े पे ज़बान से लबैक तो ना कह पाता, मगर शहादत के वक्त अपने मुस्कुराहट से अपने बाबा को अली असगर ने बता दिया कि बाबा, अली असगर इस कुर्बानी पर राजी है. वो बच्चा जिसने अपने प्यास को तीर से बुझाया, वो भी कैसे तीर जैसे गोरे को मार जाता है. अज़दारों, जब मौला हुसैन अली असगर को मैदान में लाए तो अली असगर का मासूम चेहरे को देखकर यजीद के फौज चुप कर रोने लगे. बस उस वक्त उमर साद ने कहा, ए हुरमला, हुसैन की बात को काट दे. बस अज़दारों, हुरमला ने तीर चलाया जो अली असगर के गले में पेवास्त हो गया और प्यासे अली असगर ने मुस्कुराते हुए अपने बाबा पे जान कुर्बान कर दी. अल्लाह लनतुल्लाहि अला कौमे ज़ालिमीन.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Very nice speech, Heather. Very good. We'll continue for the next reciter, Hussein Irshad. Hussein.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am going to talk about Hazrat Ali Asghar. On the 2nd of Muharram, as we all know, that Imam Hussein, along with his family and his close companions had arrived to Karbala. On the 7th of Muharram, food and water had been banned from Yazid's army for 3 days. Imam Hussein's family and his close companions were thirsty, but still, Imam's sincere companions and sons fight bravely to the battlefield, pushing the oppressor army back. By Asr time, Imam Hussein was left alone. Imam Hussein mounted to the battlefield, and Zuljana was his sword, Zulfikar, on his waist. He called out loudly to the enemies, "Is there anyone who will help? Is there anyone who will help the grandson of the Holy Prophet?" But no one answered Hussein's last call. Imam Hussein heard crying coming from his tent, so he turned and mounted to his tent. Imam Hussein went to his sister Zainab. "Why are you crying?" Zainab replied to him, "When you said, 'Is there anyone to help me?'" Ali Asghar fell from his cradle. Imam Hussein knew what Ali Asghar was trying to say. Imam Hussein picked Ali Asghar up and whispered, "Oh, my son Ali Asghar, do you want to come to the battlefield with me? Do you want to show your strength to Yazid's army?" Rabab, I am taking Ali my son to the battlefield so I can get him some water. Rabab changed Ali Asghar's clothes and mounted to the battlefield again with Ali Asghar in his arms. Yazid's army saw him approaching as Imam got up and walked to Yazid's soldiers. He held Ali Asghar in the air and said, "You feel I have offended you, but what has this child done to you?" Hoping Yazid's men will give him water. But no one brought Ali Asghar water. He laid Ali Asghar on the hot sand of Karbala. Still no water came. Little Ali Asghar stuck his dry tongue crying. It was working. Yazid's men started crying. Saad got worried that they would turn against him, so Allah struck a 3-headed arrow in Ali Asghar's neck, and Ali Asghar instantly died. Imam Hussein was very sad. The sky turned red and the blood was all over Imam's face. Rabab was waiting for Ali Asghar to hug and kiss. Imam Hussein walked back and forth several times, thinking what to do. Imam Hussein buried Ali Asghar on the sand of Karbala. Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein.
That is very good, Hussein. Very nice of that. Nari Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjah. Now we are moving to our next segment, which is the Noha.
Oh no, one more speaker, Muhammad Zarian.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, one more.
That's okay.
Yeah, Muhammad Zarian Hussein.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, brothers, sisters, and respected elders of Islam.
Wa alaikum salam.
Today I'll be giving a speech about Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Imam Hussein alayhi salam was very much like his father. He would always be praying salah on time. He was a good soldier on the battlefield, but most importantly, he never complained about what his destiny was or what was written in his nasib. There was a story of when Imam Ali alayhi salam had finished salah and he was sitting down, and Muljim came and sat next to him. And then Imam Ali alayhi salam said to Muljim, "Did you know that you will be the man who kills me?" But then Muljim pulled out a dagger and said, "Oh Imam, if you're saying I'll be the killer of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, then here is a dagger, kill me now." But the Imam didn't argue with what was written in his nasib and his destiny and nodded his head no. And then there was a very similar story with Imam Hussein alayhi salam. When he was invited by Yazid ibn Muawiyah to his palace, and Yazid said to accept me as your leader, and you will be able to live in peace. But then the Imam replied, "Mujh jaisa tuj jaisa ke bait nahi kar sakta." This means someone like me cannot pledge allegiance to someone like you. And this is because Yazid was a very bad man. As he killed innocent people, he used to drink alcohol and he wouldn't pray and fast. And then after that, Yazid said that if you don't pledge allegiance to me, I'll kill your whole entire family. And then after that, Imam Hussein alayhi salam had left the palace, and Hazrat Abdul Fadl Abbas and Hazrat Ali Akbar had heard what Yazid had said to Abu Abdullah, and then they said, "Do you want us to go in there and kill him now?" Because Abdul Fadl Abbas and Hazrat Ali Akbar had the opportunity to kill him, but Abu Abdullah nodded his head no, and as he didn't want to argue with what was written by Allah for him, just like his father. But most people don't exactly know why Imam Hussein alayhi salam had to sacrifice his life. And the reason Imam Hussein alayhi salam had to sacrifice his life at Karbala was because if he did not sacrifice his life, then Islam would not be the same today. So if he didn't sacrifice his life, no one would know what the real religion of Islam is today. And people would be doing the things that Yazid was doing, like drinking, not praying, not fasting, etc. The reason Imam Hussein alayhi salam was going to Kufa was because in Medina, Yazid was the leader there, and there was no way he could fight a battle of their size, as they had thousands, hundreds and thousands soldiers, and Imam Hussein alayhi salam had no more than 100 loyal companions. So he sent letters to the people of Kufa, and then they replied that if you come to Kufa, we will pledge our allegiance to you. As in Kufa, they had a very bad leader, just like Yazid. But actually, the people of Kufa, they were too scared to follow Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and they were too scared that they would die. But Imam Hussein alayhi salam didn't know this, and so he sent Muslim bin Aqil to see how the people of Kufa were, if they actually were loyal and they would follow Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So then Muslim bin Aqil was at Kufa, and he was walking around the streets, and he was laying down under a tree. And then the soldiers of the leader of Kufa had found Muslim bin Aqil, and they had thrown him from the roof of the palace, and they had beheaded him. And he couldn't return that news that the people of Kufa and the place of Kufa is a terrible area. So Imam Hussein alayhi salam was headed towards Kufa, knowing that he would be killed. And now, if you were going on a journey, and let's, for example, a car ride, and Allah told you that you were going to die on this journey, most people would just run away and avoid it and not go on the journey. But Imam Hussein alayhi salam walked there with the intention of not coming back. And on the way to Kufa, Imam Hussein alayhi salam asked the people living around the area what the place was, and the people from a tribe called Bani Asad were giving different names and listing different names, and said there were many names. Some people said Nenawa, some people said Al-Ghadiriya, some said Nawawis, Al-Hir, and then one man called out Karbala. And then Imam Hussein alayhi salam was very upset and started crying, and said that this is where we will set up our tents. And when the sun of 10th of Muharram had risen, Ali Akbar had started reciting the Adhan. And after that, many people had gone to fight for Abu Abdullah and sacrificed themselves. And then after a while, the mother of Hazrat Qasim says, "Oh my son, now it's your turn to go to the battlefield." And Hazrat Qasim went up to Imam Hussein alayhi salam and said, "Oh Abu Abdullah, now it's my turn to go to the battlefield." And Imam Hussein alayhi salam said, "Oh Qasim, you are the only thing I have left of my brother and the only son of my mother, the only son of your mother." Hazrat Qasim was very disappointed. And when Hazrat Qasim had returned to his mother looking disappointed, his mother remembered a letter Imam Hassan alayhi salam had written for Hazrat Qasim when he was upset. And Hazrat Qasim read the letter, and it said, My son Qasim, a day will come when my brother Imam Hussein alayhi salam will be facing an enemy army of tens of thousands. That will be the day when Islam will need to be saved by a sacrifice. You must represent me on that day. Hazrat Qasim smiled and went to Abu Abdullah and showed him the letter. Abu Abdullah read the letter and started crying. He said, "Oh my brother's son, how can I stop you from doing what your father wanted you to do? You may go into the battlefield." Imam Hussein alayhi salam tied Imam Hassan alayhi salam's turban on the head of Hazrat Qasim and helped Hazrat Qasim mount his horse. And then Imam Hussein alayhi salam said, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. And Hazrat Qasim said, oh uncle, don't be upset. I do not fear death. For me, death is sweeter than honey. And then Hazrat Qasim got close to the enemies from the horse. Then they looked at his face and they said, this boy is such a beautiful boy. How can we kill someone whose face is shining like the moon? And then Hazrat Qasim had reached the enemies and introduced himself and challenged the greatest warriors from Yazid's army for a single combat. And Hazrat Qasim had killed over 10 people and 7 famous warriors. And every time he would kill one, he would wave back to his teacher, Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas, and he would smile. And Hazrat Abbas would wave back. And then Shima realized that he was taught by Hazrat Abbas, and Hazrat Abbas was one of the best in single combat. And Shima then ordered the people to surround him, and then they all came at one time, and one person struck the head of Hazrat Qasim. He tried to continue, but he was a young boy who was thirsty, and he had lost his balance and fell from the horse. And then when he was on the ground, he said, Ya Ammuhu, accept my last salam. And then Imam Hussein alayhi salam and Hazrat Abbas had got on their horses and rushed to him. But then when they were coming, the soldiers of Yazid got on their horses and started trampling on the body of Hazrat Qasim. Hazrat Abbas had started crying and tightly held his fist and was furious. He pulled out his sword, but Imam Hussein alayhi salam had said, oh my dear brother, have patience. And then tried to find all the pieces of Hazrat Qasim. His leg was on one side and his arm was on another, and the head was in the lap of Abdullah. Then he brought all the pieces back to the tent and showed the mother of Hazrat Qasim and tried to assemble his body back together. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. This is very knowledgeable information, Zarian. Very nice. Now we will move to our next segment, which is Noha. So I would like to invite Heather Brothers for reciting Noha now.
Aja Sagar, Aja Sagar, Aja Sagar, Aja Sagar. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ, असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे, तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे, तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. मेरे लाडले कहाँ हो, मेरे लाडले कहाँ हो, सीने तुम्हें लगाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे, तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. बेजा तुम्हारा कातिल मेरे सामने खड़ा है, जाने क्यों हंस रहा है. चादर भी लुट चुकी है, मुंह किस तरह झुका हूँ. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे, तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ. तेरे झूले को सकीना रो रो के चूमती है, तुझे घर में ढूंढती है. तेरी मौत की खबर मैं कैसे उसे सुनाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे, तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ. मेरी जान जा रही है, ये सोच सोच असगर. इस फूल से गले पर ये तीर कैसे जला, बहनों को क्या बताऊं. असगर मैं तेरी माँ हूँ. आ जाओ चांद मेरे तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ नेज़े से गिर रहा है नन्हा सा सर तुम्हारा दिल रोता है हमारा मेरे हाथ तो बंधे हैं सर किस तरह उठाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ आ जाओ चांद मेरे तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ झूले के साथ बेटा मेरे हाथ जल गए हैं जालिम भी हंस रहे हैं तेरी आखिरी निशानी है किस तरह बचाऊं असवर में तेरी माँ हूँ आ जाओ चांद मेरे तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं असवर में तेरी माँ जब रात होगी रन में हो जाएगा अंधेरा डरना नहीं है बेटा दादी करेगी तुमसे मैं तुझे सुनाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ आ जाओ चांद मेरे तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ तुम रात को हमेशा सुनते थे माँ से लोरी अब नींद आती होगी फिर गोद में लिटा कर नादे अली सुनाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ आ जाओ चांद मेरे तेरी प्यास मैं बुझाऊं असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ असगर में तेरी माँ हूँ या हुसैन या
Ya
हुसैन
Hussein, Ya
या हुसैन
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Very nice, Noha Heather brothers. Um, Now we want to move into our next reciter, which is Rizvi brothers. You come here.
No. Rabab, oh Our Lady Rabab, 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 oh Our Lady Rabab. You see that infant's head on the spear, and how it's slaughtered from ear to ear. He is my baby, Ali Asghar. He is my baby, Ali Asghar. His shahada is inqilab. Rabab, Rabab. Oh, Our Lady Rabab. You feel the tremors rising again. It is the final breath of Hussein. He is my Aqa, the son of Zahara. He is my Aqa, the son of Zahara. He is Allah's intikhab. Rabab, Rabab. Oh, Our Lady Rabab. You heard this angel weeping alone. Her cries of Baba challenge the throne. She is Sakina, my little princess. She is Sakina, my little princess. Her Sahara is Bhutura. Rabab, Rabab. Our Lady Rabab. Rabab, Rabab. Oh, Our Lady Rabab. اور محمد وال محمد سلام
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Thank you so much for that. Now we're moving to the next segment, which is Ziyarat. May I would like you to invite Kabir Kamran for that.
Kabir Kamran, are you
Awesome.
there?
Yeah. Yes, Kabir.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا نبي الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين وسيد الوصيين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة النساء العالمين، السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين، السلام عليك يا مولاي يا أبو الفضل العباس يا ابن أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا شهداء كربلاء وسيران كربلاء جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء، السلام عليك يا معين الضعفاء والفقراء، السلام عليك يا أنيس النفوس يا أيها المدفون بالرتوز، السلام عليك يا سلطان يا رابع والأجام يا علي بن موسى رضا راتب القدر والقزاي، السلام عليك ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان، الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان، السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن، السلام عليك يا مظهر الإمام، السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان، أجل الله تعالى فرجه،
إلهي آمين.
الله تعالى مخرجه
إلهي.
وزخوره ورحمة الله وبركاته.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. MashaAllah. Very nice. Now we're moving on to the next segment, which is Dua Imam Zamana. I would like to invite Huda Lakhani to recite that.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كل وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزك توها وتمتعوا فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa
Ali
ali
Muhammad.
wajil farajum. Thank you so much for that. Now I would like you to invite my co-host Sarah Hussain to present some of the presentations what we have for the Muharram. So
So Joyful Hussein is an initiative to connect the children to the sacrifice of Imam Hussein and to honor him by drawing something for him. So these are some of the artworks. So this was an alam created by a 3-year-old girl named Sakina Zahra. It was really creative as no one has drew a flag yet and tagged it. And on the right, there's a drawing of the dome of Imam Hussein created by Abbas Ali.
oh, mashallah, very nice.
This is a very detailed sketch and drawing of the dome of Imam Hussein by Mohsin Haider. I love the shadow effect on it.
Yes,
It's really nice.
it's really
Well
nice.
done. These two pieces were created by Nerjis Fatma. She's an 8-year-old girl, and she created reminders of what we should be doing in Muharram. So this includes remember how all the women were taken as captives, sending curse on Yazid, and remembering Bibi Ruqayyah's loss for Imam Hussein. And she also wrote a reminder of we shed tears for Imam Hussein and his companions for the sacrifice.
Very nice, mashallah.
This is a dome of Imam Hussein with a reminder in tribute to Hazrat Abbas. Drink water and remember Imam Hussein.
Good.
This is created by Ali Abbas. He is a 6-year-old boy.
Good.
This is a really insightful, creative sketch of Imam Hussein alongside his loyal horse Zuljana. So all the arrows are attacking Zuljana and Imam Hussein. It was created by Sarah Fatima.
Yep, very nice.
These two drawings are the shrine of Imam Hussein, drawn by the talented brothers, Sayyid Ayan Zedi on the left and Sayyid Azan Zedi on the right.
This one is very creative. I can see that the birds like flying over the dome as
Yeah.
well. This is very creative, very nice work.
And it's also very detailed. It has Arabic writing,
Oh yes,
which
yes,
is
yes.
really hard to do. So well done.
It's very hard. Yeah. Well done.
These two were created by the siblings. It's about Imam Hussein's devotion displayed in this art piece by Mashiat Abidi. I am age 10 on the right, with a little dua on the side as well. And I'm pretty sure that's a Zulfikar, Imam Ali's sword on top that says Ya Hussein.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mashallah, very
And
nice.
on the left, there's a unique drawing of the shrine of Imam Hussein by Akib Abidi with a dua.
Yeah, mashallah, very nice.
This is a beautiful sketch of the final sacrifice of Imam Hussein on the land of Karbala created by Abbas Abidi. It is very neat and very detailed. Well done.
Well done.
This is a drawing of the shrine of Imam Hussein with the flag bearing I Love Imam Hussein, drawn by the talented Qasim Raza.
Yep, very good.
This is a beautiful drawing of the shrine of Imam Hussein, labeling Labaik Ya Hussein by Ali Mikdad Raza.
Mashallah.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is very nice to see that how the children are contributing and then putting their effort in the Azadari of Sayyid al-Shuhada. So this is very nice to see that. Now moving forward, we are about to have our Azan very soon in like 1 minute of time. So before that, I would just like to add some guidelines we were just putting by the Victorian government from tonight. So there will be a 2 weeks of curfew implementing from the 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And yeah, so just advice by the Victorian government is that all the all the indoor and outdoor activities has been closed from today, and some more tougher restriction and some more exposure sites as well, which you guys can see on the Department of Health website in there. So be safe, be vigilant about it. Just take care of everyone. This is a platform where we just performing this is a dari, which is a very great initiative. Yeah, otherwise because we are not celebrating the Muharram at what we usually doing from the last couple of years. But at least if we can do it online, so which is very very good. Um, yeah, so now I would like you to my co-host Zahra to put the slide, the next slide, and then after that we will just go for the Azan very shortly. So yeah, Amaf Federation is just organizing the Tabarruk as well for the Mu'minin in this Muharram. So if anyone wants to contribute in the Tabarruk donation, so this is the account in details in there, account name and the PSP and the other thing as well. And if anyone have any questions or any queries, then they can just send email to brother David Webb, and also Batul Auntie on that email address is in there. Yeah. So now probably it's the time for the Azan now. So I would like to invite Muhammad Jawad to offer the Azan.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah, Ashhadu anna Aliya Waliyullah, Ashhadu anna Aliya Waliyullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah, hayya ala falah, hayya ala khairil amal, hayya ala khairil amal. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, brother, for that.
We will now be moving on to Dua Imam Zamana to end the program by Faizan Ali.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم كل وليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة ولي وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنوا الزكاة وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا راحمين صلوات.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. This programs pretty much bring the end of our tonight program. I would like to thank everyone, every reciter, every participants, and my co-host Sarah Hussain as well in participating this one. And also, I would like to thank Amma Federation, especially the effort of Batul Aunty, who just make it possible in the hard pandemic time, like which is very hard. Especially in this time as well, her great efforts just to bring all the children of our community to bring together and do the Azadari of Sayyid al-Shuhada. So, which is a very good initiative. Yeah, so everyone be safe. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.